welcome back. So this reading is going to be for the week of November 26th. This will be the you versus them spread. So Leo, I'll pull cards on what your hopes and fears and next steps are, and then I'll pull cards on the person external to you, what their hopes, fears, and next steps are. Okay. This is a love reading, but remember, love can pertain to anyone. So partner, spouse, exes, family members, coworkers, friends, you name it. Take who it resonates with. And because it's a general read, it can go vice versa, particularly if you're a cross watcher. Okay? So just keep that in mind. It's not going to resonate with every Leo walking this earth, but if it does, please do like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to book a private reading for messages specific to you, you can catch me at tarottimewithdana.com. That information is in my description box below. So let's get started. So Leo, overall energy for week of November 26th. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Okay. Oh, yeah. Leo, you want to get back in the driver's seat and take control over your life this week. And I saw the beginnings of that energy in last week's reading. If you didn't watch that one yet, check it out. I feel like a lot of you want to be your own boss. Whether that be like literally your own boss or just take charge, you know, in your life. It's a very strong energy coming up right out the gate. So, yeah. Good. I like this for you, Leo. Oh. Okay. Emperor, Magician. So, yeah, I feel like, Leo, this week, the energy is taking back control, making things happen. You want to put things into action. You finally have either the knowledge you need to move forward, or you're in a place where it's finally time to move forward. I like this energy for you, Leo. This is if you're male or female. Caution though, Leo, as though you might have somebody external to you. Like an older male. That might be a little controlling. So let's get all the cards out and see what this is about, okay? So, person external to you. I feel like, so the person external to you, you know, they don't want to fight anymore. They want to find their happiness, whether that be with you or external. Nine of Wands, Sun card. Yeah, I just feel like this person, for some of you, this person has given up on trying to find happiness within this relationship. And Leo, that might be why you're stepping your game up. You know? So I can see that two different ways. For some of you, it's like this person is putting their defenses down because they want happiness with you. And for some of you, it's that they've given up on the fact that it can even be attained. Interesting. Leo, next steps. Oh, how you view the person. How you view the person. So, Leo, you feel like, again, you've got the Star card in reverse here. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. I also see another Leo here. It could be another Leo. Don't get caught up on the signs. It's a general reading. listen to the message. I only name them off because you guys like them. But I just feel like you feel like there was a lot of work put into the relationship. You waited a long time for it to come together, but there's always this toxic behavior that stands in the way here. And this is the Leo card in the reverse. So this person has a tendency to, it's like when they feel sad or anxious or depressed, they pull you with them. Vice versa, when they feel, on a positive end, they pull you with them that way. Does that make sense? So there's a strong cord of attachment here in this partnership. But I just feel like, you've almost given hope that there'll be any more work on the relationship, and that this person will come out of this almost, I don't want to say delusional state, but look at the card. So she's seeing a mirage in the card. I also, it's a dark card. So the person external to you might definitely be going through a depression. They might be their focus might be elsewhere even. I also think you feel like this person can be intimidating at times. Like you need to always keep your defenses up with this person almost. Because you never know what's going on. Person external to Leo. So the person external to you, Leo, they view you as wanting to take things forward. They view you as moving forward quite fast, actually. Or that you move things too fast. You make decisions too fast for them. But they also have the Ace of Cups in their energy. Okay. So they've got, the Chariot, Six of Pentacles, Judgment, Ace of Cups. So it's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I feel like they love you. If you were wondering, there is love there. I feel like this person, they're viewing you in a different light than you're viewing them. They view you as someone who is generous, loving, but also somebody that moves too fast. Like you move on things too fast, which is a Leo trait. Leo's, you're the lion of the zodiac. You ever met a slow-moving lion? Probably not, right? But I feel like for this person, they feel, it's too fast. But a lot of them feel like, that you're moving away from them. Which I can see on your energy of how you view them, that you're not necessarily viewing them in all of the positive lights. Although you feel like this person was worth being patient with and working hard on this relationship for, you didn't feel like it panned out necessarily, Leo. And then this person sees you as moving on, making that decision, maybe to even divide finances for some of you. But they also know that you love them because you're a loving person. That's how they feel. Leo, next steps. Leo's next steps. So yeah, like I said, Leo, in the beginning, your overall energy for this week. Remember, these are weekly reads, okay? But of course, you know, I could be picking up on something that happened forever ago, but if you're still thinking about it and you're still holding on to what happened, guess what? It's going to show up in your weekly read. It'll show up every week, actually, until you let it go. So, that's a side note. But in your next steps, Leo, I just see, like I said, you want a new beginning. You know, you want to feel like you're in charge of your life. You want to feel like you're in charge of the situation. Also, I do see you towards like the end of the week becoming more emotionally available, emotionally receptive. Yeah. So you got the Two of Wands in the reverse and the Princess of Cups, and then 10 of Pentacles in the upright and Page of Pentacles in the upright. I like that. I like that energy for you, Leo. So I feel like, you know, whatever toxicity went on in this relationship, this person might be trying to come back to you. And I saw that in your last reading. So go check that reading out if you haven't seen it yet. Because what I saw was that somebody wanted to give it another try and you were not so sure about it. And it's because, you know, of all of this BS that has happened here. So it's like in their energy, I see pretty positive cards. Now in your next steps, you're kind of contemplating over this, although you're emotionally available to it. Because you want stability. And you still see potential there. Okay. Now there is another scenario I got here, but let me get the other person's cards out and I'll tell you how else I think this could play out. You'll know which one you're in. This person external to you's next step, they got the Lovers. So again, it's a pretty positive card. King of Pentacles. Oh. Sorry. Cards are flying everywhere. Justice. Wow. And the 10 Swords. Ay, ay, ay. So, you know, this person wants to I want to say this the right way. This person wants to make, you know, a decision in the partnership and choose you. Obviously, there's love here. Because they also want stability for themselves. But they also know in order to do that, there has to be an ending to either some type of behavior or... Because you've got the Justice card here and then the 10 of Wands. So I feel like they know that there is like karmic debts that they have to pay, or for some of you, like literally the law is involved here. And that needs to wrap up, so to speak, before things can truly become stable between the both of you. It's not going to be the law for all of you. For some of you, it's just simply that in order to get balance, there needs to be an end to a past betrayal, an end to an end to this toxic behavior. If this person has addictions, opposite of you, Leo, or I guess this could go vice versa, then they know that things will not become balanced in the relationship until they put an end to that behavior. And that's like what stops the relationship from having stability, right? Hope that makes sense. All right, so if that scenario resonated, awesome. Stay tuned. Plug your ears, though, because I got another scenario here that may or may not resonate. But I need to say it because I think there's two groups of you watching. For some of you, the situation is, Leo, you are completely done with this toxic person. You have decided to completely put the focus on yourself, take a whole nother path. Okay, I feel like you've been thinking about it for a long time, maybe, but you're actually taking like steps towards it this week. I feel like you are opening up yourself emotionally to possibly another person that you feel will bring you more stability, because I see that you have another opportunity here. And I think that for some of you, that might be with a different person altogether, okay? And the person external to you, they see you moving on. So they know that you've made a decision to move on. That's why they feel that there's, like I said, in their overall energy, just feeling like they're not going to get the happiness out of this, that they've lost hope in it. Because they see you making the decision to give your love to someone else and move on. And then their next steps, they're trying to make a decision here on how to gain their balance, because they know that you're moving on and they know it's a complete ending. That was scenario 2. Okay. Regardless of what scenario you're in, what are the hopes and fears for Leo? Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears for Leo. Chariot. And this is how they view you. And you just got that in your hopes. You want to move on. I think a lot of you want to move on from this relationship, whether you're in scenario 1 or 2. For a few of you, what you want is not to move on from the relationship, but you want forward momentum into a more emotionally balanced, available, stable environment. Some of you actually want to move locations. And Leo's fear that you'll continue to have stagnation, that it'll be all thought and no action. Guys, we spend, I would say, a good majority of our lives not actually interacting with the world in here. Thinking. And it really takes people in general a long time to move something out of here and put it into action. So, I totally get that as a fear. The person externals to you hope they want to continue to work on it. Oh my gosh. This is almost identical to your last read. It's like they know it's over, but they felt like they put a lot of work into it, or a lot of time into it. For a lot of you, this is a long-term relationship. Their fear is that, again, just the same as yours, there'll be no decision made. Okay. So, let's get an overall message for Leo. Okay. I think you got the same overall message in your last reading. I can't remember because, I do so many readings, they all run together to me in my mind. It's like when I'm doing it, I'm in it, but then once the camera's done, I almost forget exactly what I just read. So this says reconsider and no need to worry. For some of you where this is a toxic relationship, if you're thinking about going back to that, you need to reconsider that. And I think you know that. I think a lot of the people watching worry about leaving this situation because maybe, like I said, for a lot of you, it's a long-term situation. So this has been going on a while. And even though it's a toxic energy, we get comfortable, you know, as human beings, we get comfortable in certain situations. And so you almost get comfort with the toxicity, which is never the right thing to do. So if you're thinking about going back to somebody after you're trying to strike out on your own, you know, reconsider that. Don't worry, you know that the universe will always support you into going into a higher vibration. Does that make sense? For those of you that it's not necessarily a toxic relationship, but there's work to be done, you know, reconsider the way that you're working on it. I swear I got the same exact message last week. So let me tell you the zodiac signs I see here. I've got Aries, Cancer, Aquarius, another Leo. I've got Leo twice, so heavy on that. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Cancer again, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I think that's almost all of them. So like I said, don't get so focused on the signs. Stay focused on the message. I hope that helped you guys. And if it did resonate, please do like, share, and subscribe. If you want a private reading, book at my website, information below. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. Namaste, my friends. Bye-bye.